Oh, man. All right. Welcome. All you people on I-4, take it easy. Stop braking so you guys can make a text message and reply back, laugh out loud, please. Because I was trying to get here, little traffic, all that good stuff. But, hey, it's all good. We're here.
The rubbernecking as well.
Oh, man.
There was an accident on I-4 on my way here as well.
I have this cousin. Well, I have this cousin.
And this guy, literally took his camera out from around his neck, snapping photos of a flat tire. I'm like,
hey,
come on.
They love it here.
Hold on 1 second. I got Ted right there.
Right?
I'm rubbernecking Ted.
Yeah, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Hey, all right.
It's ridiculous.
But you're absolutely right. That's what causes the problem.
It does.
Literally, there's been traffic jams where I've been driving and I've been stuck for like 20 minutes, and I finally pull up to the scene and it's like some old lady getting a ticket.
Right.
Like,
yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Go drive. Don't you have somewhere to be?
Exactly.
'Cause I do. Sometimes.
So, hey, big week, big sports week. USA moved on with a loss. How great is? You know what? That shows you. Okay, that shows you how confusing soccer is.
Right.
USA, we lose 1-0, and then they're celebrating. Tim Howard's holding up his fist like, yeah, I gave up 1 goal. That's it.
They really are. They're fist pumping and everything.
They sure.
After it's over, they look up at the scoreboard and they're like, yes,
because
we
they
moved
advanced.
on.
And people waving flags. I'm like, dude, you lost.
Right.
Because they advanced. And I wish, last night on the Sports Click, I didn't give Grayson his due on this, because on Sunday when we watched the USA play, it was that late goal by Cristiano Ronaldo, and a win quickly became a draw for us.
Yeah,
and
right.
United States fan was so depressed. That's a loss. Oh my God, the morality of the team, all that blah blah blah. No, dude. Like, literally, there was so many different options for us to still advance.
Yeah,
chill out. A draw, you still get a point. It's not a loss.
Right.
It's actually 1 more point more. And what happened? That draw came in huge, and we advanced on a loss to Germany.
Right.
That was a heck of a pass.
U.S. soccer fan doesn't know anything.
Yeah.
Flat out.
Yeah, it was.
I'm not saying I know anything, but at least I looked at the standings and I could see, okay, we have options here, people.
Right. Yeah.
Anyway.
Is Brazil on right there?
No, that's some.
They're playing. Can you?
That's some sports
What
center
it means,
thing.
I'm kind of telling you, like, can you put it on?
Yeah.
What channel? Because it was Wimbledon on ESPN.
It must be on. It has to be.
If you want Wimbledon,
no, it has to be ABC. No, I don't want Wimbledon to the final, dude.
Okay, I got it.
I don't want it to the final. But anyway, so the tragic. I'm sure a lot of fans in this town were screaming when they didn't draft Dante Exum.
Twitter was going crazy. It was insane, the things that people were saying.
It's Twitter.
It is Twitter.
But right here on this show, Brian Winiger.
Congratulations, Brian Winiger.
I called Aaron Gordon.
Aaron Gordon, man. I thought he was the best, besides Wiggins, the best player in the draft.
Really?
And a guy that can be that star of the franchise. I mean, the guy's got a great personality. The guy's 6'8", 6'9", disrupts shots, can shoot already. If he didn't play at Arizona on the West Coast, okay, let's say he played for Syracuse, let's say he played for North Carolina, which he could have, he'd be the number 1 pick in this draft.
Well, I mean, and it gives you an opportunity to, use your Donald Sterling powers there and compare him to Blake Griffin. Because he's light-skinned guy.
He's not as thick as Blake Griffin, though.
No, he's not.
No, he doesn't weigh as much, but he has the same vert. Did you see that?
He's only 19, too, by
he's
the way.
18.
He's 18. He's literally
the youngest player in the draft.
Right. And those kids still grow. Those guys still grow. I thought taking him and then Elfrid Payton.
I love Elfrid Payton. I'm excited about that. I think it's a great move. He's a pass-first point guard, which is what we need, and his defensive ability is incredible. Mm-hmm. He's very athletic, and that seems to be the way Hennigan's going, is he wants full-on athletes that specialize in defense. Because and I kind of like that mentality. If you can have the young kids already good at defense, the rest of the offensive stuff can come because they all learn that, and then if you build them in a system together. But we watched James Harden. That guy's a great scorer. He lays down on defense. It's embarrassing. So if we can build the culture and build a team, and everybody says we don't have shooters, San Antonio, kind of the same way. If everybody can pass the ball.
They have Ginobili. He shoots.
But I'm just saying, it's the idea of passing the ball. They had the Heat running with their heads cut off. I mean, that ball was moving so fast, and that's one thing Aaron Gordon is extremely good at doing. He's a big man that passes the ball really well.
I just want to know who's going to do Peyton's hair in this town. If anybody wants to do his hair in this town, you can tweet him. He has it's just at Alfred. That's his
Alfred.
That's his Twitter handle.
Love it.
Yeah, it's just at Alfred. So yeah, you guys need to tweet him. All you hairdressers in Crime Hills and that good part of town, where I actually put my hands in my pockets so I can hold on to my wallet when I'm outside. You guys need to be doing his hair because that was unbelievable. All he needed was what's the kid's name? Stauskas. All he needed was his suit.
Yeah.
Did you see that suit, the window pane?
That was fantastic.
Dude, that was awesome.
I loved it. Straight from Detroit. I mean, he's a Michigan man.
And you know that huge TV I got, dude. I went blind. I temporarily went blind when they said Nick Stauskas. I said, oh, I couldn't see.
It was so funny. One of our listeners, Chris Drews, was texting me during that. And I was taking our boy Danny to Vegas. So I wasn't watching the draft, but he was keeping me updated on what was going on. And he was like, all right, Sacramento's up next. Who do you think they got? And I'm like, they're going white guy. 100%. They're going white guy.
Absolutely.
And then Nick Stauskas gets picked.
Wow.
Great suit, though.
I'm telling you.
I thought that was a surprise pick at 8 as well.
Yeah.
And that's Ted's guy, Michigan.
Yes.
right.
Who can shoot?
He's the
Bad
purest shooter
suit.
in the draft, I think.
Bad suit.
I loved it.
It was so
I did. I loved it. It was nice.
But you know what's so funny? I actually used to have one of those window pane suits. I really can't talk
Of course
too
you
bad.
did.
Yeah.
When did you wear that? Back in '94? Back when OJ was getting chased in his Bronco?
Yeah, I had it on that day while I was watching the Rockets and Knicks.
Speaking of belated birthday to Eddie.
Hey, there you go.
Eddie's
Yeah,
birthday
happy
last
birthday.
week.
Yeah, we I spent it with Winnegar and the boys.
Nice.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, it was all right. We had a good time. Wasn't that bad.
Wasn't that bad.
Nah.
You know, nice little Wednesday after the sports click. You
Yeah.
got some drinks. It was
We
all
did.
good.
We did the click.
There you go.
Had some drinks. Played a little power hour.
Yeah, power hour.
Power hour. Wow.
I know, right?
For that.
I know.
Yeah. Oof. Yeah.
But you know, Ted, being a Magic fan,
Yes.
you wanted Exum.
I did want Exum. In the beginning, and like I said last week on the show, I was okay with Alfred Payton if we wanted to do power forward first. Obviously, I wanted Noah Vonleh, and I was a big fan on Noah Vonleh, and I think Charlotte stole him at 9. I think that's a great move for them to pair up with Al Jefferson. But I am excited about Gordon. I trust in Hennigan more than I've trusted in any GM here in Orlando. I think he's done a lot of wonderful things. So until he proves me wrong, I'm all in. So I'm ready.
Well, and Aaron Gordon yesterday during the press conference, he said that during these pre-draft workouts, him and Alfred were teamed up on these 2-2 workouts.
Yep.
And you would compete against everybody else. You know, Julius Randle and
Lob City.
and Marcus Smart and all these guys, whatever. They only lost twice as a team.
Yeah.
They were the best combo, Aaron Gordon and Alfred Payton, in that entire draft on those 2-2 drills. And he mentioned that, hey, if I was going to pick anybody to play with, especially off the pick and roll, it would be Alfred Payton.
Absolutely.
They played on the under-19 USA team together.
They did.
So
they said they were dominant on that team together as well.
Yeah, so they've got that camaraderie and they've got
Chemistry.
that total chemistry, and that's so important. And then, you know, Oladipo's there, and Oladipo's just another year older. And
It's going to be interesting. I mean, you know.
it gives us something to cheer for and be excited about in Orlando.
Did you hear why you said he got 00 as the number?
Yes, I did. I have it on my Instagram. You want to hear the audio?
Yeah.
All right, but talk.
No, go ahead.
Let me let me set this up first.
Who took 00?
Aaron Gordon.
Really?
He says the reason he took 00.
Hold on, don't. I want.
Yeah, let's hear him say it.
No,
Let's hear him say it.
so he took 00. Wow.
He took 00.
Peyton's
Let's see
4.
here.
That's right. You were there yesterday.
I was there.
Winnegar.
Yeah.
Winnegar went at the presser. He was there.
Okay, here we
That's
go.
awesome.
This is why Aaron Gordon chose the 00.
00. It was my first ever AAU number. I didn't even know it existed. I think it's unique. I think not a lot of people have it. You know, 32. I got reasons and reasons and reasons for this. You know, 32 Magic Johnson. He's my favorite player growing up, and Shaq also had 32 here. So I didn't want to have any comparisons. But I didn't want to follow Magic Johnson's number. You know, if you try and aspire to be one person, I think your aspirations are going to fall short every single time. I want to try and leave my own legacy with my own number. The 00 represents how wide I want the fans' eyes to be when they see all of us playing. So that's what I want all the fans to look like when they're watching us play.
That's awesome.
Good stuff.
So how he wants the fans' eyes to be wide. Wow, yeah, he's just a kid. Good for him though.
He is just a kid, but I like it. I like the energy, the excitement.
Love this pick.
The kind of cockiness.
Well, you just love it because you called it. That's the only reason he won.
I hope he says he's shooting a lot better. I hope that happens. I mean, we need somebody that can shoot the ball.
Well,
So
I mean, don't you guys remember watching college basketball last year? And he was on Arizona, and they were undefeated for a little bit.
Yeah.
And I mean,
They were
he
number
was the
one.
guy.
They were number one for a while.
He was the guy there.
He was.
And if
Yeah.
he played on the East Coast, he would have been 1 and 2 with Andrew Wiggins, I believe. But I think it's a steal. I think Rob Hennigan, you're right. He knows how to build these teams, and I think a coach like Jacques Vaughn, who initially didn't get through to Jameer Nelson, doesn't get through to Big Baby,
Right.
follow all these veterans. This new team that he's able to build with, I think he'll get through to, and I think all these guys have the mentality where we're going to go out there, we're going to play defense, we're going to compete on a day-to-day basis, and they're
Right.
all hard workers, man. Oladipo's there during the
Oh,
press
man.
conference.
Yeah.
He's always in the practice gym. I remember last year when they had their rookie press conference, Vucevic was the only guy in the gym just still training and shooting around when he didn't have to be. So, I mean, all
Right.
these guys are there to work, and, I like it.
Yeah, maybe I'll quit calling him the Tragic.
right.
Maybe. I
And
don't
it's
know.
a culture. You build a culture like a team like San Antonio. I mean, that's the thing. It's not just the stars. I don't want to have to be worrying about everybody opting out. I want them to want to be here.
Wow.
And I think they are.
I just feel good. The Lakers stole Randall at 7.
They did. Did you hear what he said, too? He's got a little chip on his shoulder, bless his heart.
I love it. You know what? Is the Lakers needed that so bad.
Dude,
Dude,
that was one of the best picks of the draft for sure.
Then they picked up a 6'5" point guard in the second round. So I mean the bench is wide open. So I thought good for Mitch Kupchak, good for the Lakers. At least be the 8th seed next year. Get in. You don't want to be part of that lottery again. And because think about next year's draft. Is there a name that sticks out right now?
I mean, the Harrison twins.
Yeah, but come on.
Jahel Okafor, I think.
See, there you go. So next year's draft
Is that a Mecca's brother?
No.
Or sister?
So
Who knows? Anything can change in a
but
year.
think
I'm not
about
even thinking about
we've
next
been
year's draft.
We've been talking about this draft we talked about
For a
this
while.
draft last year.
Yeah.
We were all talking about it last year. Like, man, they're gonna bring in all these guys. This big freshman class. That freshman class, everybody talked about it.
Mm-hmm.
Kentucky's guys. They talked about Wiggins. They talked about Embiid. We were talking about those guys before they ever suited up.
Agreed.
This year, not so much. Or as Lee Corso, not so fast.
Not so fast, midget.
Nah, so we're going to find out, man. We'll find out what really goes down with this next class. But
I'm excited, though. I'm
I
ready
thought-
for the season to start. I mean,
No,
out
I'm
of
not.
all the drafts, the NBA draft gets me most excited. I love it.
nah, me Major League Baseball, do it. You gotta love it, man.
It's a baseball guy.
It's a new crop of millionaires in baseball. They're guaranteed millionaires. That's what I love about baseball.
Hey, Bryce Harper's coming back.
Oh, good gracious! Can we not talk about
I love me some Bryce Harper.
great commercial though? I mean, pretty good commercial. That's all he's good for.
Why don't you like Bryce Harper?
I think he's overhyped.
Overhyped.
I just really think he's overhyped, dude. He's no Mike Trout.
Well, I didn't say that. Of course, who is?
489 feet last night.
Mickey
and-
Mantle's not even Mike Trout.
Oh no! Don't ever say that. Now,
Oh,
come
I
on,
will.
Mick
Did you
is.
see those? Did you see those side by side stats?
Yeah, but
First
still.
3 years?
Look, Mick was hammered. Okay, so,
Hey, that's not
Yeah.
Trout's fault.
Mick was.
Sorry, Trout's taking it seriously.
Mick was hammered.
All this talk, all these old school players. Oh, we had respect for the game back then. Blah blah.
Hey,
No,
right.
you
Well-
didn't. You didn't train. You showed up drunk.
Yeah.
You fought people in the stands. You didn't have respect for anybody.
Hey, the only one that
Right.
fought people in the stands was Ty Cobb. So don't
Whatever.
you dare
He gets-
lump Mickey Mantle in there.
He gets lumped in.
No, he doesn't.
I'm lumping him in. What's
That's
he gonna
a
do about it? He's dead.
He's done.
He's dead.
Look, the point is, that's not the point.
What's the point? All right, there's no point. The
We're
point,
waiting on this.
The point is, Eddie, you better save yourself and get to break right now.
Look, point is, he's still no Mickey Mantle. 489 feet last night. I worked in that stadium. That is an absolute blast in Kansas City.
Sure, I bet.
Yeah,
You
congratulations.
get to break. I'm playing this garbage country music you like.
Nah, man, do it, George Strait. But anyway, you are listening to Big League Chef here on 810 and 93.1.
Yes, sir.
CBS Sports Radio, where we have the voice of CBS Sports Radio in Orlando, Brian Winiger, and, of course, Ted. Come back. We're going to talk. I guess we'll talk a little World Cup. Why not?
Sure.
All right, boys.